Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to the RAW podcast.
We are back after a long time, just like Brock Lesnar did.
Fuck. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's get into it straight away. Okay, literally getting us out of retirement was the main event of SummerSlam Night 2, which, by the way, fantastic match between Cody and Cena.
A 5-star classic match between them, and what do we get to see? A man in between his lawsuit is returned.
यार मेरे को ना एक चीज समझ में नहीं आता. This is a genuine question, by the way. ठीक है, ये आदमी almost he is not named in the lawsuit as a defendant. Like केस उसके ऊपर नहीं है. He is named in the lawsuit.
Exactly.
But you would expect a WWE वाला company to be like, इस पे बहुत ज्यादा काला घना बादल है of controversy. Main event of SummerSlam में return क्यों करेंगे? But the pop was huge.
He got a huge pop in the stadium, in the MetLife Stadium, but on social media, nah, it's a bad choice for the people.
Yeah, like okay, so
they're actually lashing out on Paul Levesque and the company कि क्यों लाया है इसको. जब WWE इतना सही से चल रहा है तो क्यों लाया? What was the need? What was the urgent need? कि क्या तुम लोग के पास जो मेन परफॉर्मर्स है, रोमन रेंज, सेथ रॉलिन्स, CM Punk, जॉन सीना, इन लोग की कमी पड़ गई थी कि तुमने ब्रॉक लेसनर को भी लाया? That's a huge question going on.
But okay, my question to you is, when you were watching SummerSlam, like that moment, what was your reaction, Abhi?
So let me tell you, first night I watched it live. Second night I couldn't because I slept off because I had the college on the next day. So I couldn't watch it live. But मेरा एक आदत है कि जब मैं सुबह उठता हूँ, I usually check the phone and Insta वगैरह खोलता हूँ. मैंने Insta खोला, पहला पोस्ट यही था, ये WWE का ऑफिशियल का, कि ब्रॉक लेसनर का थीम सॉन्ग हिट हो गया है एंड ही हैज शॉक्ड द वर्ल्ड, he has shocked the entire wrestling community by his return. And Mira, I was literally like, please मेरे को सपने से बाहर आना है, please I can't manage this, मेरे को please सपने से बाहर आने दो. This is not a dream. No, it wasn't a dream, it was real, it was damn real, and I was shocked. I was clearly shocked. Okay, I knew कि कुछ तो होने वाला है because after night one, in the post show night one का, Paul Levesque had clearly mentioned कि अभी तो तुम लोग ने कुछ देखा ही नहीं है. वो मतलब Seth Rollins का जो cash in हुआ था, he mentioned that कि it was मतलब the fans haven't yet seen anything. A lot is gonna come tomorrow. So मैं समझ गया था कि या तो रॉक आ रहा है या तो ब्रॉक आ रहा है. So WWE pulled off Brock Lesnar without inviting Travis Scott or Dwayne Johnson. It was a pretty good decision.
Okay, so I watched the night 2 after. I also did not watch either of them live. मैं ऑफिस में था, ठीक है. I was literally in office. मेरा एडिटिंग का काम जैसे ही खत्म हो गया, I was just watching. I was studying, and then I'm watching the entirety of SummerSlam. I have incredible patience. मैंने फोन हाथ नहीं लगाया. Till I did not watch SummerSlam. मैंने YouTube खोला ही नहीं. मैं सिर्फ Spotify पे अपनी जिंदगी जी रहा था तभी तक. And I was expecting The Rock to come. But obviously, why would I expect a no-shower to show up? ठीक है. And then Brock's music hit. And the first thing in my head was, यार मेरे पास ट्विटर क्यों नहीं है? यार मेरे को अब मेरे पास ट्विटर, because I don't have a Twitter account. I like to believe in having a happier life.
Yeah.
But man, I was like, this guy has okay, so if you guys don't know, he is involved in the Janelle Grant lawsuit, which is against Vince McMahon, WWE, and John Laurinaitis. And allegedly, Janelle Grant was used as basically a human trafficking tool for Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
As a negotiation कि we will let, बोलते ना, Vince McMahon ने ये डील बनाया था कि अगर तू WWE में आएगा तो we will give you Janelle Grant for horrible purposes, let's just say. And allegedly Brock Lesnar said yes to that deal, but nothing has happened. Like before it could happen, a sandstorm prevented them from taking the flight.
Yeah.
So the controversy is more like he did technically say yes to it, but it's an ongoing lawsuit. We don't know what has happened. And the shocking part was, ये आदमी WWE 2K25 से निकाला गया था.
Exactly.
He was blacklisted.
He was blacklisted.
बात करने नहीं दिया था. And coming back to your point,
the history there wasn't an official WWE game जहाँ पे Brock Lesnar wasn't featured.
From here comes the pain.
Exactly.
से लेके अभी तक he has been in the game. But okay, but it's unreal to
So
me.
what should the WWE fans, including the Indian WWE fans like us, should make out from this? कि
Okay.
Brock Lesnar का is he proven innocent?
No, he's not. The thing is, he's not a defendant. तो वो guilty भी नहीं हो सकता, वो innocent भी नहीं हो
Or
सकता.
is he even in the middle of a lawsuit right now?
He is in the middle of the lawsuit. So okay, so here's how it works. Please take it with a pinch of salt. चाहिए तो अपना research खुद से कर लो. The case is against Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and WWE. Or John Laurinaitis actually is willing to snitch on them, and now he's also one of the people who is he's on General Grant's lawsuit side में. So basically he had a babyface turn in this weird ass scenario. But he was involved in the lawsuit, and this is a guy who admitted to take part in it, but he didn't do it because when the General Grant was supposed to take that flight और वो होटल में जाने वाले थे,
हाँ.
तभी एक snowstorm आ गया था.
कुछ
So
तो
it
problem,
didn't
natural
really
calamity
happen.
आ गया था.
Yeah, so it didn't really happen. Now, just the fact that he said yes to it is already bad enough. Okay, it's already bad enough. But we are talking about TKO, who also owns UFC, and Conor McGregor was essentially in a rape case, और उसको भी like they just flooded that away. We're talking about a company that actually doesn't really care about that stuff, and that concerns me. I'm not gonna lie, that honestly made me not watch Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. ये हफ्ते मैंने Raw नहीं देखा purely in protest of are you fucking serious? But I watched SmackDown because of John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Because John Cena should not be the guy suffer. And Triple H की मजाल. नहीं भाई, जॉन सीना को रिटायरमेंट टूर में चाहिए था. देन जॉन सीना गिव्स अ स्टेटमेंट.
नहीं, मैंने तो कुछ नहीं किया भाई.
मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला. मैंने मेरी बात नहीं चली. And then in Monday Night Raw, Michael Cole just basically goes, yeah, Triple H and Nick Khan brought them up. And I'm like, so why is this happening? My question, you're coming back to your point. We have Roman Reigns. We have Seth Rollins.
Exactly.
We have CM Punk. We have Cody Rhodes. We have Rhea Ripley. We have Io Sky. We have the best damn talent in the entire roster. Why would you bring Brock back? Like, I am not happy essentially because, like, I don't think
Okay,
it's the right.
to be honest, I was actually happy after seeing Brock Lesnar because he obviously had fought last in SummerSlam, I think 3 years ago. Or
Against Cody Rhodes.
Against Cody Rhodes. When he left the company and उसके बाद ये सब lawsuit का scene चालू हो गया था. But okay, after seeing him, I was actually happy. Paul Levesque didn't. I was actually more happier for this, for the fact that Paul Levesque actually didn't call Travis Scott and Dwayne Johnson in the show.
Yeah, like सबसे बड़ा problem वही चल रहा था कि Dwayne Johnson and Travis Scott एक major storyline में involve हो गए, but then they just never showed up. It is insane. But I'm okay. We will talk about the John Cena heel turn in the other side.
Okay, just answer me कि तूने around 2014-15 में follow किया WWE को?
I was started following since WrestleMania 31.
31. Okay.
वो season I followed.
Okay.
उसके बाद से क्या?
So I don't know you are aware or not. John Cena and Brock Lesnar had a great test feud.
Yep.
उस time पे. It was the top ongoing feud. जैसे अभी 2 साल पहले Bloodline का था.
Yeah.
तभी उस time पे Brock versus John Cena का था.
Yes.
And it is actually a treat for the fans to see John Cena and Brock Lesnar again.
Yeah, so I guess that is true because I knew about their Extreme Rules match in 2012 and that SummerSlam match where 16 suplexes to John Cena happened.
Exactly.
So I understand from that perspective why would you bring them back. But in that case, why don't you talk to Tony Khan and bring back Edge as well? Because one of the greatest feuds was Edge and John Cena. Like his career-defining feuds where Randy Orton is there, Brock Lesnar is there, and now Edge should be also there. To be fair, Edge and Christian are both not Christian, but like yeah.
They can't come back because they are obviously in the middle of a contract
You know-
with AEW.
You know what's crazy? The fact that somebody who is named in a human trafficking lawsuit can make a comeback before an AEW wrestler blows my fucking mind. Blows my fucking mind. CM Punk, his pipe bomb mein. The fact that this happens makes me sick. Like I will play that damn tune in my head. Like Brock Lesnar was the last person I expected. Last person. I was so sure Dwayne Johnson.
थोड़ा सा लोगों को आइडिया था कि आ रहा है ब्रॉक लेसनर, बट पीपल weren't sure कि हाँ he is coming. But bro, it was a damn good move by the company. If you want your ticket sales to go up, if you look at the charts, if you look at the WWE shop, merchandise में Brock Lesnar is the top seller now.
How? Okay, again, how? I'm so confused. Okay, the thing is, I know that the normal WWE fans or the casual fans are not following the lawsuits or everything. It's not that it's public, it is public knowledge, but like not everybody is aware of Brock Lesnar's involvement in that lawsuit or even Vince's involvement or where they are standing. It's us, we are WrestleMarks, we are always going to be updated with all that kind of stuff. So we have some morality kind of issues or something, but we are wrestling fans. But the thing is, I started watching AEW, like in general, and I was just watching it like for fun because I'm a wrestling fan and I don't really believe in tribalism, and it is a good product. But if you're telling me that at any time a convicted felon can show up and take the main event spot, not a convicted felon, sorry, possibly it could also happen at this point. At this point, if an alleged criminal can come and be like, hey, I'm gonna be part of one of the biggest storylines in the planet, I might just switch to AEW for morality reasons. The thing is, PR में हम लोग को बताया like how public relations work. We are all both marketing students, right?
Exactly.
If you tell somebody कि ये company में, first of all, they're already affiliated with Trump. SummerSlam में 2 बार बताया कि Triple H के office में गया था. And it's not a shock. Linda McMahon is in the Trump office. And they have always been a part of it. So if you're a leftist, you're already not loving the company whatsoever. And if PR is such a big problem for you, why would you do that? Like it's all very confusing to me, right? And as being an Indian, it shouldn't matter to us.
It shouldn't actually matter to us, but obviously
it does. And
somehow.
also, you know what? As an Indian, it should. Trump called us a failing economy. Like what? You're a declining economy. I'm sorry. So yeah, in a way, we should be upset. Like that's a guy who's basically like 50% tariff डालेंगे. Go fuck yourself, buddy. I'm sorry. We have other countries to make deal with.
Okay, we are going off topic.
We are going off.
Trump is not a topic.
Yeah, honestly, how Trump is so infuriating कि वो wrestling podcast में भी disruption कर रहा है.
Okay.
But anyways, Brock Lesnar is now back. When do you think the match is gonna happen?
Okay, so there is this actual fact that Brock Lesnar is more premium, more part-timer than Roman Reigns.
Yeah, obviously.
So it's obviously said to be, it's actually believed that Brock Lesnar won't show up in all your shows, all the weekly shows, but if there are big PLEs, he will obviously show up. And I think he is not gonna wrestle at Clash in Paris.
Yeah, it's now it's Logan Paul versus John Cena.
Exactly.
Now. On my birthday, guys.
Yeah, obviously. And the next show is, I think, Crown Jewel Perth.
Australia.
Yeah, so he's also not going there. And I think he's gonna come back at Survivor Series. And I don't think so. But okay, my gut feeling says that Survivor Series or Royal Rumble is the place where we would finally get to see.
But John Cena is retiring December. So it's not going to be Royal Rumble. It's going to be Survivor Series. I agree with
Survivor Series, okay.
But it should be Crown Jewel Perth. Honestly, not going to lie to you. If Brock Lesnar needs a crowd, if you need a crowd to cheer Brock for any damn reason, if you want them to accept or anything, you have to do it in Crown Jewel, Australia. Because the American crowd would just boo them.
And obviously for the matter of fact, Brock Lesnar and John Cena's feud is not that kind of a feud कि तुम लोग ने 2 Raw के episode में 2 SmackDown के episode में क्या बात किया. It's actually a month-long feud जिसको बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत लगता है because one guy is retiring from the company and one guy
could be going to jail. Who knows?
Yeah, obviously. So at some point of time, these two people are gonna vanish from the company. So these two people should be in such a feud where the storyline is starting to build from 1 month or 2 months. You know, like we saw CM Punk and Drew McIntyre's feud.
Oh man, I don't think they have the time. They have 12 dates.
Exactly.
John Cena, okay, I feel that a month long would be like 4 appearances, right? That is fine. That is good enough. I think it's gonna be Crown Jewel Perth. at best, because like Survivor Series, I think John Cena is going to be part of the War Games.
Okay, yeah.
I think John Cena is going to be part of the War Games.
With Punk and Roman's team.
Oh,
Wrestling against Seth.
oh man, so you're talking about it's going to be okay. We're getting off topic, but Punk,
I really want.
Roman, Cena in one team.
Yeah, and
Against
and
the Seth
two
feud.
Usos.
Damn, that does sound interesting.
Okay, Jimmy Uso coming to the War Games doesn't make sense.
He should though, but
Sammy-
it's fun as fuck.
Should actually show up.
Yeah, Sammy would be fun.
Yeah.
But coming back to Brock Lesnar again, the thing is, honestly, it's a very uncomfortable topic. We're talking about somebody who's involved in a really horrific case if you put things in perspective. And in general, as human beings, we have an aversion to that because it's wrong. Even if Brock Lesnar said yes, it's all alleged, it's all innocent until proven guilty wala situation. We're not saying that he did it. But there is enough proof and it's still an ongoing lawsuit, and WWE is known to support convicted villains for a very, very long time. Like the only person who's truly blacklisted is Chris Benoit of all people.
Correct.
Like Hulk Hogan has done some horrendous shit, but he's got a racist stuff as well. That he has no respect from the community, but yet he was a revered figure, and I understandably so. We are young people, we don't know much, but yeah.
We haven't enjoyed Hulk Hogan's era.
We have
lot.
not known that.
We were actually not even born at that time.
Our fathers were children at that time. Like, can you like putting things in perspective?
Exactly.
But yeah, I think to end it, what would be your final thought? Do you think this Brock run is going to be successful?
Making early comments wouldn't be justified and wise.
Yeah.
But if Paul Levesque has got a
Something.
man from who hasn't been on the TV since 3 years, and against the man who is actually retiring, I think it was not a one-off appearance of Brock Lesnar, because we should be sure कि Brock और John Cena का match होने वाला है. Because obviously SmackDown में this week John Cena has also taken shots.
Yeah.
So I think it should be successful because the last run of Brock Lesnar was not successful.
Yeah, I think, you know what? I think it's going to be a good match against John Cena.
It's gonna be a good.
But WWE really they kind of have to prove to the audience that yes, he is cleared and there is nothing morally wrong with it. I know it doesn't really make sense because the thing is, if the sponsors are okay with it, WWE is okay with it.
Okay with it.
But I think audience sentiment does come into play if you really want this feud to last. And I think Paul Heyman doing that, just get over it, people make mistakes wala thing, man, that's just not okay. I understand what you're trying to say, but that's just not how you win over an audience. You need to give an actual answer, or maybe something that is official from the WWE for us to go, okay, he has been cleared, we can cheer or support. The thing is, because we don't want to hate people we are watching. We can hate Logan Paul, but to be fair, it's like, okay, at this point we can get
It
over it.
doesn't matter to us.
Yeah, it like at one point you can get over it and be like, okay, yeah, Logan Paul he's just there and he's a fact. We can
But
still
still,
get
you
over that fact.
can hate.
I can-
So you can hate Dwayne Johnson till your eternity.
Yeah, I can always hate him. We are all supposed to hate him. You know, apparently he refused to be a heel person, like a heel character on TV, because he's going to be playing Mark Kerr in that fighting machine wala
Street
movie.
Fighter.
No. He's going to Mark Kerr in
Fighting
a
Machine.
UFC wala ye movie. Right? It's an A24 film,
Yeah.
and he wants to promote a legend. So, and I'm like, bro, you're a TV character. Everybody knows you're not a bad guy. How delusional. Oh. Okay, we'll talk about Dwayne Johnson later, but let me know what you guys think about Brock Lesnar's return.
And our return too.
Yeah, thank you for attending us. A lot of shots coming your way. See you guys. Share, like,
Bye.
subscribe. Bye.